live, my friend.
Nice.
This technology is really amazing. I know you're a much younger person than me, so you've never really lived in the world without like crazy technology. But man, back in the 80s, nobody would have dreamed that any of this stuff was possible. It's ridiculous. And I feel very fortunate to have like lived through that transition from everything's analog to, you know what, you can look up any fact you want on your phone. Like, it's just amazing. But that's not why we're here. We're here to listen to Concepts of Purgatory. Got 13 videos, an hour and 10 minutes, I think you said, of stuff. And what was the other comment you made? It's shorter than your EP.
Yes.
You know, that kind of that goes against the purpose of an EP. But I guess we should introduce people. I'm elizibar, your host. And feel free to introduce yourself, my friend.
Well, looks like I'm elizibar too.
Only on Discord. No, this
Yes.
is the man, Bryn.
Yes.
And he's got all this like heavy metal stuff, which I presume is what we're going to be listening to today.
Yep. This album is the sequel of my first album, so I wanted to do something darker than I usually do
Wait,
because
wait, 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 wait. Hold on, I got to interrupt you. You wanted to do something darker. The first album was like We Walked Through Hell. How do you get darker than that?
I don't know, but I think the music is darker in this album than Into the Depth of Hell. So I don't know. It's my first real progressive metal album, and yeah, that's all.
Okay, well, we'll start here with Overture to the Great Mountain. I'm going to hit this play all button. And I'm going to do that thing where I mute both of us and just let
Mhm.
the music play. All right, you
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
All right. Then I'm going to do that thing right now as soon as I remember how to do it because I have forgotten how to do it. Let's see, hold on. I think I hit deafen and I hit. Yeah, okay, I got it. So I hit deafen and then I hit that button. Okay. It's been a while, all right? All right, but we're going now. Okay, that was a pretty quick little piece there. It definitely kind of set a mood.
Yeah, that's
Which,
the goal. So
yeah, and I don't know if you saw, if you have the stream open, but I totally discovered that if you type in DuckDuckGo at least, which is the search engine I use most of the time, if you type
mhm.
Overture to the Great Mountain, it's actually the first search result.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean, with a title like that, uh, I'm not that much surprised, but that's still nice.
it is. I mean, look, the search results, here's how they go. Search result 1, Overture to the Great Mountain. Search result 2 is Tchaikovsky. So apparently you're just in very good company right there, man.
um, that reminds me of a fun thing. When I published the album, there were like a lot of link to download my album, like torrents and stuff. And in the recommended albums, there are some artists that I really like, so that felt good.
Yeah, cool deal. I don't know that I've ever had my music get sent through torrents or whatever, but I really need to go and get a Bandcamp page or something and re-upload all that old stuff because the old pages that music used to live on don't exist anymore. I mean, mp3.com hasn't been what it used to be in over 15 years, so it's been a while.
Yeah, you really should upload that.
Man, the mp3.com was really glorious back in the day because it was like what Bandcamp is now, except it was 20 years ago, like before anybody even understood what any of that stuff was. It was a really cool website.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I once had a group of eco-terrorist anarchists describe one of my songs as, "If you believe yourself to be sane, this is the cure." So,
Oh,
yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move us on to Anti-Purgatory. Oh, that's kind of a interesting way to name that. Anti is hardly used in English, even though it's a perfectly good English descriptor. So, because this just means before Purgatory, right? That's what you were going for?
before, and there's a reverse ID as well. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's definitively before Purgatory. And I don't know, it's anti-Purgatory. That's it.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and let's listen to this piece. All right. Then were some drums.
Yes, yeah, I tried to improve my drum writing. So yes, the drums aren't that loud on the whole album. It's just that track has loud drums.
Yeah, so the anti in anti purgatory there definitely just means pre purgatory. I At least that's what I divined from reading the description of the Divine Comedy that from the Wikipedia link you sent me there. Because that's the part where the people who aren't really repentant are hanging out at, so they're not yet in purgatory. They're still working towards getting in there.
Um, yeah, this album is divided in three parts. There are the Anti-Purgatory, the Purgatory, and the Earthly Paradise. And just like in the Divine Comedy, so there's a song for each big part, and then there are some songs that are in this part. I don't know how to explain it, but
I mean, would it help if you just explained it in French? Not that I would understand what you're saying, but maybe somebody out there watching this years from now can translate it for me and enlighten me.
Anti-Purgatory, Purgatory, and Earthly Paradise are like titles, track, like they define in which part of the Divine Comedy we are. So from Anti-Purgatory to Purgatory, we are in Anti-Purgatory. From Purgatory to Earthly Paradise, we are in Purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
And from Earthly Paradise to Ascend, it's the Earthly Paradise.
Gotcha.
And then two bonus tracks.
Yeah, what are these bonus tracks down here? Grand
the
Concert 2? Look, somebody else made that already.
No, I'm the first one, okay? He stole that idea from me. No, Grand Concert 2 is a medley of pudding tracks, and Stream of Consciousness is well, the band called Dream Theater, who made some kind of a contest. So they gave fans how's it called? Time signatures, tempo changes, and names of different parts of the song. And they're like, okay, now make your song with that. And so I did.
All right.
It's a very old contest that's been closed a long time ago, but still.
I gotcha. Well, we'll listen to it when we get there. Speaking of listening, I should probably get Is it really excommunates and not excommunicates? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a typo here, unless you just chose to make it a different word.
No.
Because an excommunate would be somebody who is expelled from a community, whereas an excommunicate is someone who's expelled from the church. All right, cool. Fixing typos. I'm doing my job here. All right, I'm going to hit play, man, and we'll just listen to We're going to listen to the typo track.
Yeah. This track was done before that, but now it's even worse.
There we go. I could not click the unmute button for the life of me. I'm like over here clicking it. I keep missing it. So I'm going to blame your typo. It was throwing me off.
Oh, I feel so dumb.
Dude, trust me. Everybody does something like this. Like, this is not an unusual thing. Like, it's good that I had somebody else proofread my thesis before I turned it in when I was getting my doctorate because let's just say that lots of typos slip by you when you've been writing a lot. So,
Uh, I don't know if I should change it or not. I don't know.
you should probably sneak right in and make that change now, and then people will be like, no, Elizibar somehow doctored the video when he was streaming this, and it's not really what it says.
I don't know, because if I want to change the title, I would need to pay 10 euros, and I don't want to, so I'm just going to say that it was planned all along.
Oh, hey, that works. Works for me. Okay. So we're getting ready to go into purgatory at this point. So we're leaving
Yeah.
anti-purgatory behind. So all those poor excommunates, and the late repentants, we're just like flipping them the bird and walking off.
Come on, don't do that mistake. We all know it's excommunate. We all know that.
Clearly. Oh, are they ex-communists? Is that what this is really going on? But you couldn't actually use the word because the ghost of Karl Marx would like rise up and kill you or something?
That wasn't supposed to be public.
Sorry. Everyone forget you heard that. I'll try to cut that out of the video here before I upload it to
Thanks.
YouTube. Yeah.
Thank you.
Pro tip, I won't actually do that. I'm just saying that to make him feel better.
Wait, no!
Oh man, so we got like there's like just random poetry from other people quoted in here in Purgatorio. Like I guess this
I
is.
wrote that.
Oh, you wrote it? Okay, and I guess
Yeah.
since you wrote it in French, Longfellow had to translate it 100 years ago. Makes sense. 'Twas now the hour that turneth back desire in those who sail the sea and melt the heart. The day they've said to their sweet friends farewell, and the new pilgrim penetrates with love, if he doth hear from far away a bell that seemeth to deplore the dying day. Ah, I'm touched.
Yeah, totally me.
Yep, I believe it. All right, well, let's get into Purgatory, man. So this is 10 minutes long, so I guess I'll see you in 10 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah, good math.
Yeah. Pro level mathematics right there. All right. That was a pretty rocking track, man.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It actually was really fun listening to that while reading about the Divine Comedy. I don't know, there's like some weird juxtaposition that was going on there in my brain between the musical journey, and I think we went through like several different levels of purgatory there because there was a couple musical shifts that occurred.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I totally get like the journey and all that coming through in the music, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh my gosh, I have so many windows open here. Yeah, so who's Johnny Bren? Tell me about your evil twin brother here.
We don't talk about him. He's uh, that's that's not something we talk about.
I understand.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, those kinds of things can be very personal. I didn't know if this was the case right here, but now that I see that it is, I'm gonna back off. So I gotta ask for the next track. What?
Psychopanicia. It's the theory in which purgatory is like a sleep for souls. I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but you spelled it wrong.
Again, everything is spelled wrong.
Yeah, we'll just come over here, and I'll just put on stream. See that it's supposed to be a Y and not an I after the penny. See?
Now, here's a. I'm right. He's wrong. Okay.
Oh, okay, but you're also telling John Calvin that he's wrong. So,
Yeah.
okay, all
He's
right,
wrong too.
okay. Wow, it's kind of crazy because the French Protestants were basically the Huguenots, or however that's pronounced. They were Calvinists. So you know you're telling them wrong. You're going with the established Catholic doctrine there. Very French of you, actually.
I'm French,
Yeah,
so
I don't
it
know what
makes
I was
sense.
expecting. So I guess now I know. So yeah, so like soul sleep. All right, so this is gonna be like a lullaby when I click play here.
Mm, not, not really, but I don't know. It has. I mean, it
You
doesn't feel like a lullaby. It wasn't made for to be a lullaby, but it still has some. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's an ambient track, but I don't know. I don't know really how to describe this track. I think I I managed to do what I wanted to do with this, but yeah, it's like another track which is called Garden of Innocence. I can't really describe it. I I don't know.
okay? Well, in that case, I'm gonna hit play and we're gonna go listen to the indescribable. So I'll see you on the flip side in 3 minutes and a little change. Boop. I wonder how many people you get clicking on like some of these things, like the theory of psychopanikia, expecting like somebody to describe like all this stuff, and then they just listen. It's heavy metal, and they're like, oh, because if you notice, it's got like 15 views, and the next track has like 5 views. So like
Oh yeah.
clearly, there's some people with some other ideas about what's supposed to be going on in that video.
No, I mean, most people don't know how to write properly Psychopanicia, so I think how I write it is the right way. So at least I don't know, I
Oh,
teach that. I teach the truth.
how
You
are we
teach.
doing?
Oh gosh, it's a pudding.
Oh.
We've been joined.
Hi.
Yo. I did not know that you were streaming this early. I thought it was 18 p.m. Or not 18 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, we had our time changed last weekend, so the clock is 1 hour less different than it was before. So I'm only 5 hours off from you all instead of 6 now, or
Okay, I get it.
6 instead of 7, whichever it is. So something like that's probably the shenanigans there.
I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah, I only realized that European countries don't move time at the same time we do because I have friends that live in Britain and their daylight savings time is like a month different from me. And then I got a friend that lives in Brazil and his is like they do their time shift like at a month different too. Frankly, I wish we just like stayed sprung forward all the time so I could enjoy this sweet, sweet sunshine after I get off of work instead of being caught in this depressing, dark world. Uh, Really, like last weekend was totally me emerging from like hell into purgatory, so it's very apt for the album we're listening to.
You know, I made this album especially for you because I know you
Oh,
were through that.
oh,
So
You're very sweet, Brent.
he is, he is.
Yes.
So
Or
how you
should I
doing,
say
Pudding?
elizibar?
We are all Elizabar. Yeah, if you look in the chat right now, audible chit chat, Elizabar, Elizabar, and Elizabar talking to each other. Oh man! All right, Bryn. So the next song, "The Root of All Sins and Virtue." Also, I don't know if you saw, like, I really liked that part that you did in Psychopanikia at like about the 3 minute mark. I went from being like, "Yeah, this is pretty good," to my head just started nodding on its own. Like, I
nice.
almost headbanged. I came really close to it.
Thanks. Appreciate.
Yeah. So the root of all sins and virtues. What is this one about?
Can, can I get to start Spotify? Go ahead.
No, you can't get whatever you were talking about.
Oh, Spotify. Well, I want to listen to the song as well. You know, he like put his album up on Spotify as well.
Yeah, it's on every platform, I guess, or most of them. So,
Yeah, Spotify has started. So go ahead.
Anyway, Bryn, anything you want to say
yeah.
about the root of all sins and virtues before I hit play?
Mm, no.
No.
I don't know. It's about the root of all sins and virtues. So I'll let you guess what it is, and
Okay, well
that's it.
I'll just do that thing where I mute you guys and mute myself and hit play, and I will see you all in 3 minutes and 46 seconds ish, give or take a couple. So I'll see you on flip side. Boop. Oh, guys, the way that ended, like you did this thing, you went up and then you just kind of went dong, and that just made me giggle. I couldn't resist. It just happened.
Um,
Like
okay.
the little march upward that you did was actually like a fine place to end. You didn't have to do that drop an octave or whatever and go dong and try to resolve the tension or anything. It was fine the way it was.
Well, actually, this ending is about um, I don't know. Have you guessed what it's about? Or you probably don't, but I don't know.
An event in the story about this donkey guy.
No. Um, okay, now is the time where I talk about my personal life, I
Okay,
guess.
go for it. Yeah.
Um, so, so the based on the Divine Comedy, the root of all sins and virtues is love. So, at the time when I was writing this piece, I just broke up with my girlfriend. So,
Oh no!
um, uh, Elizabeth, don't feel bad for jiggling for the ending, even if it's about the breakup or the sad ending of love or anything.
I need a napkin. I'm crying so hard right
And I don't know. I guess it has. If you ever wait to listening this track again, and you know that, I don't know. To me, it gets a new. It's not the same track anymore. I don't know.
It has a new meaning, and you can see it through a new perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I was listening to it, I was trying to I couldn't get to like the meaning like that, but I was like listening to the mood, and it was kind of melancholic in parts and kind of hopeful in parts, and so I was like, I don't know what this is telling me, but it sounds good. It was like I could feel it.
It felt
Oh.
very cinematic.
Okay.
Yeah. But now I guess for this next track, which there's only one view, I'm going to be like the second view in before the world. There we go. We're going to shove people into the refrigerator or something, it looks like. This has a long tradition in comic books. Let me just kind of, let's see. Fridged. Let's see, is this going to get me what I want? Yeah, women in refrigerators. There we go. This is a very long tradition in like comic books and fictions where they kill the hero's girlfriend and shove her in a fridge. So I have a feeling like that's what's going on here. Look at this, right from Green Lantern number 54. Hal Jordan comes back home and there's his dead girlfriend. All right. So that's kind of what I'm expecting from this track. We'll see what happens here. Uh,
Or maybe it's like Indiana Jones,
oh, yeah. God, that's a terrible movie. But yeah, the thing about that is those old style refrigerators like he was in, they don't have a way to open the latch from the inside, so Indiana Jones survived the nuclear explosion only to suffocate, dehydrate, or starve to death, one of those, in the next couple of weeks in that fridge. So that probably wasn't a good choice for him.
he's kind of genius and stupid in a way.
Yes, actually, that's a good way to put it. I'm going to play this next track, and if it's okay, is Awakening like the end of the last section or the start of the new part with Earthly Paradise? Because I'd like to play both of those together since they're both kind of short.
Yeah, you can do that. Awakening is, mostly like theory of psychopanicia, but kind of reversed on stuff. It's not really an interesting track itself, but no, it's for the story of the album.
Okay, well, I'll play Into Refrigerium and Awakening, and then we'll come back and we'll talk in about 3 minutes. And we can hear more about the refrigerators.
Yes.
Dun 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 dun. All right, so I have a couple.
Dun.
Wow! All right, I got a couple of comments. One is just related to women in refrigerators. Somehow that website, which is terrible, gave Gail Simone a springboard into the comic book industry, where she used sexism and actually just probably sleeping with her bosses to get jobs. All right, that comment aside, yeah, refrigerators. That was some ominous music in both of those
Hold on,
tracks,
hold on.
man.
Can we spell out refrigerator out loud?
Oh my god. Refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
Refrigerator. But Bryn has been respelling words all day, so I'm not sure.
No, no, no. That's not. I'm respelling them. I'm just speaking the truth.
Also, probably
Okay.
the most important thing about refrigerators to know is there's a football player who played in
Football.
the 80s. His name is William Perry, aka Refrigerator Perry, aka The Fridge. And he's a big, big, scary dude. He also had a G.I. Joe action figure. I think I have it somewhere, at least I used to. Oh, there's no picture of him here on Wikipedia. That's terrible. Oh, I gotta go find a picture of this guy. Hold on. William Perry picture. Come on, duck, duck, go. Don't let me down. I don't want to have to use Google.
Why not use Google?
I'm trying to avoid using Google. Google knows enough information about me. Yeah, there's William Perry.
To be fair, we know a lot of information about Google as well.
That's true.
Hey, that's what my refrigerator looks like.
Wow. Look at that.
What? Do you think you put in a human?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay. Good to know.
And we got a link to, a Wikipedia article here in Discord. Let's see. Yep, into refrigerator. All right. I think we've kind of beat this joke to death. What is the song about aside from giving me ominous music to start with?
To be honest, I don't remember. I did research, a lot of research for this album, and this is one of the first tracks I made, and I don't know, just forgot about it. So
Okay.
What? That's your dog. Hello?
Hello.
crying. Anyway,
Okay then. I'm just gonna hit play on Earthly Paradise, and we'll be back after this song.
We'll be back.
After these messages. Okay, what is the excuse? Come on, hit me.
Um, I don't remember. No. Um, this track is mostly inspired by old death metal tracks, like where people were recording with I don't know, but that was way more distorted than what I did. And now that I think this track is mostly inspired by a death metal album from a band called Sadist, and this album has a lot of mixing issues. So I don't know. That's my excuse.
That's not much of an excuse. I was hoping for like a good story involving like your studio got like raided by the police who confiscated your original masters, and so all you had were these tapes that you had dubbed off or something. But no, it's just
No.
I don't remember.
Here is the real excuse. Bren got lazy.
No,
Ooh.
the real
Yes,
excuse
he did.
is that aliens come when I was making music,
Aliens
and they were like, okay, if you want,
you lazy.
no, it was aliens, okay?
Aliens.
Yeah, I was making music, and they were like, okay, if you want to save humanity, you have to hide this code in alien language or whatever, and so I had to. I had no choice. So it's not my fault. Okay?
But just
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's
seriously,
aliens.
just let us die. We don't need another unmastered song. See?
What?
You could forsake humanity for that.
No. Aliens needed that, and I was paid $3
What did you say?
for aliens needed $3.
You were paid $3. That is what ultimately convinced you to not master your song.
I mean, were they like actual dollars or were they like alien space bucks or something?
They were holograms. Holographic dollars.
They gave me rocks, and they told me that it's alien money. So
Okay, all right.
they
That
just
seems
look
legit.
like rocks, but I don't know.
Alien con artists.
I mean, there is that island in the Pacific where money is literally stones. The natives carved out these giant stones,
Yes.
and they just leave them sitting around, and they just change ownership of them when they need to exchange money.
Exactly.
So there's precedent there, totally. So I believe your story about the clipping that occurred in Earthly
Thank you.
Paradise.
Thank you.
I know that you're clearly not lying to us here.
Yes. Right.
Yeah,
You're clearly not lying.
of course, I'm not lying.
Okay, good.
Great. All right. On that note,
So
I'm
let's
gonna.
talk about some-
Yeah. So yeah, I was just reading all about that, and boy, there's totally some medieval politics buried in the poem here.
Yeah, let's move on, okay?
What? Bren is clearly getting uncomfortable.
Yeah. Apparently, he doesn't want us to know that he's a French monarchist in today's modern French Republic, which I guess that could be kind of politically difficult for you. What with the whole yellow vest thing going on, and cops shooting people in the head with beanbags or whatever it is you guys are doing in between setting things on fire. So, I understand, man. We don't want to get into French politics.
Honestly.
What?
You make our country look tame. My country. In comparison.
Remember when I beat you in a PP battle, and the winner language was the best? I won, so French is better than Swedish. So,
Ooh.
You got
All right. I think
That's how
on
it works.
that controversial note, I'm just going to start the next song, Garden of Innocence, and we'll all kind of calm down a little bit while we listen to that. At least I
My
hope.
favorite song.
It's your favorite song. Okay. Well,
Oh.
It sounds like you're smoking shrooms.
okay. Well, let's go listen to it. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
How were
Okay.
the shrooms?
Dude, the shrooms are everywhere. Also, look, at the beginning, I know you say it's more complicated than that. Look, you were playing scales at me, dude. I'm not like I was never trained in how to actually play music, even though I did made music a lot, but I could recognize when you're just doing a scale up and down the notes. Come on, brother.
Yeah, um, but the scale
Brent,
played um,
Brent,
doesn't
what's your
fit
excuse?
the. I don't know how to explain it. The track doesn't really have any root or anything because it's both in major and minor, and I don't know. I don't want to go into music theory stuff, but
Why not?
because I'm lazy.
Oh,
And,
okay.
okay, okay. What I did is called model mixture. So it's mostly using. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a good teacher. Are you going to write anything I say and make?
Look, I'm just pulling out the highlights for the people that are watching this at home. That way they can know what was a truly important takeaway from this discussion, this interview that we got going on.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I used modal mixture to use both minor and major at the same time, and here's the result. Stop cutting me. Yeah, please stop cutting me.
I mean, it was a very interesting piece musically, but the start of that, I'm just sitting over here listening to you just doing like a scale up and down the guitar, and I'm just like cracking up. It's like, come on, man! I feel like we're playing that song we always used to play in my band when we were like getting ready to play, called tuning, where you tune your guitar.
Yeah, I was tuning and I accidentally recorded myself, so I was like, sounds good. Let's add tuning guitars in that.
So you need to tune a digital guitar.
Yeah, yeah, you think it's easy, but no, it isn't, because this is a digital guitar, and I don't know. I have no joke, I'm sorry.
Anyway, if we have some substantial commentary on Garden of Innocence, we should totally get that going before we go listen to Ascend, which I guess is when we leave Purgatory and ascend all the way to heaven, and we have to go to like the next part of the Divine Comedy.
And it's my favorite track of the album.
All right. Pudding, do you have anything you wanted to say about Garden of Innocence aside from you and me kind of making fun of it a little bit gently? I mean, it was a good track. I'm just making fun of it because the start of it just made me laugh. I couldn't resist.
It totally sounds like hippie music or very, very psychedelic in some way. Because hippie music was psychedelic music. I don't really know what to say. It's about it. It's just like I have this intuition that tells me that this is like very psychedelic.
Okay.
It can probably be attributed to the electric, the delay effect on the electric guitar.
What?
The delay effect on the electric guitar.
Yes.
Is what is causing psychedelic effect, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I think just playing with a delay pedal doesn't make it psychedelic. I think it helps to do that, but I think just the composition behind it also makes it psychedelic or whatever you want to call it.
Let's
All right. I sure
Ascend.
did. Yeah. And I do want to just make the final comment that, man, listen to that last track, Garden of Innocence, really made me miss like all like chaining 15 guitar pedals in a row and doing crazy stuff with it. Like that was my favorite part about making music was just what can we do to this poor guitar? All right, let's go ascend, gentlemen. I'll see you all in 12 minutes. Holy crap, what is it with you and long songs, dude? I'm going to hit mute so you can't respond. I'm evil. Well, I've ascended. I've become what I should always have been, a tank.
Yes, a tank.
Nice tank.
Yeah, it's a Bane blade. It's a very nice tank for the Emperor.
You don't get it. I probably don't get it either, but it's okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Got it. I
Yeah.
got it as well.
It's too
No,
late,
seriously.
guys. You can't take it back now. The damage is done.
Is it from Warhammer 40k?
Yeah.
Oh, so I got it.
Yeah, the Baneblade is the biggest, meanest tank that the Imperial Guard has.
I've never played Warhammer 40k. I've played Warhammer, but the 40k one.
I've never played either of those or any of those games in with miniatures. I've only ever played them like online or whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we ascended there. We reached a nice crescendo. We were elevated, and then the track kind of faded off because we were there, and we didn't need to keep ascending.
And
And
what
there was
are your
an
thoughts?
and there was
about
an
it?
organ. I really liked it. It was like, yes, we're going full Kefka. You should always go full Kefka.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
So much I'm not getting today. Jesus.
Don't you know who Kefka is? Yeah, you know who Kefka
Saying
is.
the weeds, but steps.
Kefka is a clown who ascended.
Oh, so that's why it's funny. He's a clown.
Yeah.
Ah, I guess I should laugh then.
Who destroyed the world? All right. Apparently, I just typed always go full Kefka in the search engine here, and the first thing that came up is God Kefka Speed Kill. That is the name of my next band.
A band with me and Bren, I assume.
Maybe.
I'm
It-
the god, you're the Kefka. Okay?
Anyway, I really liked Ascend. It was a lot of fun. There was a good amount of variation in it. It kept things moving, and we kept kind of just building up and up and up, and it was just nice. I liked it. That's my complete thoughts.
Nods
Nice.
agreeably.
What?
I nodded agreeably.
Why?
Or agreeable. However you pronounce it. Agreeably. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Explain!
Nods agreeably.
He nodded agreeably,
Oh,
so he agrees with
okay.
me. Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Explain.
since I think he
Yeah.
was trying to speak French because he was like doing agreeable, I think that means it's French. So agreeable is French for agreeably. So
I just
There you
have
go.
problems articulating with headphones on. Because I can't hear myself speak. So it's hard to know what you're actually saying.
speak louder. Just yell into your microphone. That ought to help. Oh God, he's gonna yell. Does he ever take my headset off?
Yeah, you're right.
Like this?
Yeah, like this. Wait, no, not like this.
Yes! Yes!
No! Hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, that was a great ending for the album, but we've got 2 bonus tracks, which are both kind of long to listen to. So,
Yeah.
you were talking about Stream of Consciousness was for a contest from Dream Theater earlier?
Yeah. I think it's from early 2000, I think. Let me check. The contest is from 2003.
2003, wow.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Uh,
What's your excuse?
they told me I was kinda late,
Okay.
I don't agree. I mean, okay, I'm kinda late, but still. Um,
I mean, you had a good excuse. You know, you didn't even have like,
so it's not fair, I
you know,
think.
there's the whole age thing. You had to get a little experience under your belt before you could
Yes.
participate.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I was 4 at the time.
See?
Yes. Could you even play guitar back then?
No,
No.
I started playing guitar like when I was 15, I think. Yeah,
What would
something like that.
I have been back then? When? Which?
Mhm.
When were you 15? Like, what year?
Oh, I don't want to do the math.
But I want to know how old I was when you were 15.
I'm 19, so do your math.
No, you do it.
No.
Oh my god.
Elizibar does it.
Okay.
He
Like
was 15 in like
2015.
2015, okay? Just
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm 18 and it's 2018.
I hate using my one IQ brain, okay? I don't want to do that.
Math are hard. Okay. Soup would be very disappointed.
Okay, so I must have been
He taught you
14.
math.
No, 14. Yes, I would have been 14.
I think I'm, what, 1 year older than you?
Yes.
Hey!
that's what he just said.
Oh, okay.
And this is what
This is a stream of 3 IQ.
and this is what the stream has devolved into. All right.
Wait, why is it free IQ? Like,
No, because we have 1 IQ for each person, I guess.
On average, I mean, there's probably one of us has slightly more IQ than the others. Like somebody might only have like a half of an IQ or something. I don't know. I don't know how
you
that
have
works.
half an IQ.
Well,
Is that
now, well, with us indeed now, so maybe we have 3 IQ each?
free IQ?
Hey, that's triple the IQ that we had before, I think.
So we must have 6 IQ, right?
Nah, 6 IQ is too much. Way too much.
5?
Let's not get overly ambitious here.
Okay.
You don't need to be too smart. 5 is too much, I think.
I see. With 4.
Uh, 4 is nice. But I don't know. That's still a lot.
Oh, I found like information about the Dream Theater contest or something, man. I like typed it in and then it like took me to this website, which I've never seen before, but it's German, even though it's in English. Ooh. I guess this is somebody's entry into it or something. I don't know.
No, this is the winners. They just so a bunch of people participated, and then Dream Theater made a CD out of the best.
Ah. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. That's cool.
Mm,
Oh man, we got some clicky clack going on.
yeah. Sorry about that. Mm, I'm searching. I'm searching for the right link.
Is somebody just mashing their keyboard over there just to keep us entertained? Like, what is going on?
3 IQ stream. No, keyboard ASMR.
Oh, I was trying to find. There was
I find it. Oh, I found it.
Oh. Hey, here we go. This is okay. Let me open that up. Boop. I was long time ago. I did was made a track for a contest. It was actually around the same kind of time as this. Oh, this is cool. It contains top 7 finalists of their contest. Man, I was so surprised. Effort and quality of the work. I wanted to share it. Yeah. Plus, you get to release an album without doing more work. It's amazing.
Yeah. So here's what I got, and I made a song out of that.
And that's what we're getting ready to listen to. Crimson Climb. Yes. Oh, I want to hear the Crimson Climb now. Oh, hold on. There's another picture. Boop. Classical section. Classical keys. Classical guitar. Classical bass. Power chords. Change to 6 feel. Oh. What if I like 5 feel better? Or since we got 3 IQ, what if I wanted 3 feel?
Just
5 is too much.
look at how many time signature changes there are. It's like way too much.
Alright, so this song is just going to hurt my head. Alright, let's just listen to it, and we'll talk about it when we get back in 11 minutes and 45 seconds. It's very specific. Yeah, that was pretty rocking, the whole thing. So much was going
I
on.
should unmute myself.
Oh man, so much was going on in that I couldn't keep up, man. It was just like there's a lot. I have no coherent commentary because it was just like my brain was being assaulted.
Wait, what?
Like my brain was being assaulted, man. You got inside my head, and your music was punching my neurons.
It was very confusing.
How many IQ do you have left now?
Can you go negative? I feel like I'm going negative.
I don't think you can go negative because actually it's like a quotient if I remember right.
Well, I'm trying to go negative. Let's put it that way.
But if you're going negative, you technically you would have the IQ of somebody who has not birthed yet, because that's how IQ is calculated.
Maybe it wraps around and I go to the top of the scale at that point, you know?
Wait, since we are all elizibar, if you have negative IQ, we all have negative IQ.
Maybe.
Yeah, like elizibar is like a parent object to us.
Oh god, programming. No! We don't have enough IQ for this. Yeah, I liked the track. It sounded like a piece of music from Dream Theater. Surprisingly, I guess.
Oh, what surprise! I wonder what it's from. Where's it from?
Yeah, what could have inspired that, I wonder?
That's a good question. The next track is like the worst of the worst. Like there's nothing worse about that. This is. I can't say it here because it's a public stream, but it's bad. It's
so goddamn awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Here, I just hit like on the track. Just.
Nah.
God damn it.
This is so this is a medley of Pudding's track, and this is also my most listened track, at least on Spotify.
I need to go find your Spotify. Hold on.
It's actually not your most listened to track, I believe. That's part of Innocence. It has changed since the last time we checked.
It hasn't changed. There is a Grand Concert 1, which is bad because I tried to understand what you did and I can't. So the result isn't really good. So for Grand Concert 2, I tried at the beginning, and then I was like, okay, I'm just doing like putting the it, and that's all. I'm not gonna try to understand anything because I can't. And so Grand Concert 2 sounds better, and but it makes me kind of sad that it's the most the most listened track. Like my most listened track isn't mine.
That is pretty funny. Also, you have a Last.fm page. I had no idea. I just found that.
What?
I also got the Spotify.
I have what? A Last.fm page?
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, what is Last.fm? Like, I typed in Brennfeu and then Spotify, and this was the first result that came up on the search. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. Let me just pull this over. Also, a bunch of links to the Pirate Bay. I followed one of them, and your album wasn't there, so I don't know what's up with that. But hold on. We got Spotify. Wait a minute.
Here it is.
In Wayfarer's Threads, Volume 1 by Pudding.
Oh no, it's not the most listened track.
Let's click over here.
Okay, no.
Garden of Innocence. Oh, that's your most popular track. So Grand Concert 2 is actually 2 tracks down the list.
Okay, I guess Overture The Great Mountain doesn't count because it's the first track. So it's mostly people listening and just, hey, I'm gonna listen to this album. And then they listen to the first track. And then they stop listening.
Yeah, and then they go away. Except for Garden of Innocence and Grand Concert 2, where I guess they just like click randomly like most of the way down and they're like, oh yeah, this Garden of Innocence is pretty good. And then they're like, no, I'm going to skip these 12-minute long tracks and listen to the 8-minute one instead. It makes no sense.
I think they have higher IQ than us because we can't comprehend their decision.
Yeah, that you're right.
They be very smart.
Oh man.
Um,
All right. Let's listen to this thing. Let's get the condensed medley of pudding music done. 8 minutes, 53 seconds.
Just something before that. There's still Stay Healthy bot that telling you that you should get water.
No, there's not.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Not
harsh.
anymore, I guess.
Ouch. Brutal. That's absolutely brutal.
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. It actually on stream it takes it out of the chat in the little chat window I have on the left side over there. I never realized if you modded it actually took stuff out. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Now, can I unmod? Hold on, let's see. Oh, I can unban. I can timeout. Timeout, unban. Oh, what if I just wanted the text back? Can I put the text back in? I don't think so. But I can click on it and read it myself. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Great. I'm staying healthy. I got a beverage right here. And I guess I'll like drink the entire thing over the course of this song. That way I can stay hydrated and healthy.
Nice.
Alright, guys. Let's do this. Grand Concert 2 bonus track. By, well, it says by Bren. So
Yeah.
clearly I know that Pudding stole all
Yep.
this music from him now.
Yes. I have to confess, Bren is like such a great artist. He's just like making. Shit, I dug myself into a hole here.
I'll save you from the hole by just muting the conversation and we'll just move on with our lives in 8 minutes. Alright, I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye. What was that? We just end with it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like ruining the moment. Party killer.
Oh, it was like at the end of all that, the guitar just like, you know what? I'm just gonna fart right now.
That was the bass.
It's a bass. Anyway, but yeah, that was the goal. I just wanted just to, I don't know, to troll.
That whole medley was a troll. What are you talking about? You just wanted to troll. You were already trolling us, man.
Explain yourself. Why do you consider that medley to be a troll?
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
I don't think it.
It wasn't nearly metal enough.
Yeah.
You need to take like the most, peaceful pudding track and turn it into like some thrash metal.
Please do that.
Maybe someday.
I mean,
Romance Aquatica, thrash metal.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking right there. Like I said in the Twitch chat, if the song is only metal, make it heavy metal. Like, if it's not metal at all, make it metal. But you know what? For pudding, let's just skip all that and let's go straight to Swedish Symphonic black metal. Okay?
I think I will have issues to make Swedish symphonic black metal because there's Swedish in that. That's a problem.
Okay, Norwegian would also be acceptable. Maybe Finnish, but in that case, it would be like Finnish symphonic folk metal, which is kind of going in a weird direction entirely.
Danish is way closer.
I don't really like black metal anyway, so.
Yeah, but it's symphonic.
Yeah. Okay, there's one black metal album I like, and that's all. So.
Oh, now I'm suddenly wondering if I can find. Oh, do I still have a copy of it? I wonder if I have a copy. There's this really, really bad old metal track.
That's called Purgatory.
Yeah.
No. You have no idea what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Come on. Is this it? Is it? If I click this, is it going to take me there? No, you just list. Oh my God, I hate the internet. I just wanted to listen to this one old stupid track that nobody but me even remembers that it exists. And of course, nobody has a copy of it because nobody remembers it exists. All right. Well, never mind. I was going to try to find and play for you this song called "Fire at Will" by a band named Gerbil Cannon. It's the worst metal I've ever heard.
You mean worse than what I do?
Oh, your metal is Bach compared to this. Like, this is just bad.
Whoa.
You're freaking Mozart in comparison. But fortunately, it appears that it's not on the internet anymore, so we may be safe. I probably have a copy of the MP3 of this somewhere, but, I'm not going to subject the universe to it again if it doesn't need to happen. Yeah, I can't find it. It doesn't show up when I search. So we're spared that evil. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, if I search on Google instead of DuckDuckGo, it takes me right to Gerbil Cannon on SoundCloud. Hold on. We may be about to get this. Let's see. Fire at Will. There it is. Oh, man. Oh. Okay, here's a bonus track. This isn't even on your album. That's how bonus this is. We're coming over here.
Can you share the link? Because.
Oh, wait. Fire at Will was the name of the album? What? Oh, God. So which one of these is the terrible track? Oh, My Whole Life is Lies now. Let's just, let me just drop that. I'll drop it, over here, and I'll drop it, over here. and you guys can find it. And I don't know which one I want to listen to. I thought Fire at Will was the name of the song, but apparently there's a whole album named that. Oh, is this all that terrible? Dude, you have... Oh, here we go. I bet it's this one. Gerbil Cannon, Fire at Will, Gerbil Cannon. I bet that's the song I'm thinking of. That's what I'm going to hit play on. Let's find out. Nope, that's not what I remember. I remember the drum being different. Nope, this is it. This is it.
Gerbil Cannon, Fire Trail, Gerbil Cannon.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
It's track 15 on the album Fire at Will by Gerbil Cannon.
They are all there.
It's the one I'm showing on the stream, so...
This is the worst thing I've ever heard in my...
Sounds like someone breaking stuff.
I can't even hear you because I was playing the song. It's so bad. I'm not even going to play more than 19 seconds of it. This is like you're talking about like, oh, bad or whatever, or you're talking about black metal. Like, if you think black metal is this, yeah, you're right. This is the worst thing that has ever existed. And when I think about how bad my music is, I just think, at least I'm not Gerbil Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't be mean. I shouldn't be mean. This is probably like some guy's dream or whatever.
You should be mean. Like, just listen. You should be mean.
Oh god, I gotta play some more of this. Hold on. God, that's terrible. Oh, and it's like the worst MIDI sound font, too, possible for the guitar.
It's like sipping on a shitty drink. You just cringe at the taste.
It looks like pudding music.
Mmm. Oh,
I'll get you. I assure you.
guys, no fist fights on stream without webcams, okay?
No, there's gonna be a pee-pee fight.
Okay, but do that on your own server, away from me.
Okay.
Anyway, man, the album's good.
Yeah.
You've come a long way as a musician. This is markedly better than your older music. Your compositions are better. The playing is better. It was a lot of fun to listen to. And with the exception of, I guess it was Awakening, every track felt like it had a purpose. Awakening was just kind of there and really should have just been part of, Earthly Paradise, I guess, although that seems kind of weird. I guess Awakening kind of just sticks out, is why I'm kind of thinking about it.
Okay.
Which that's not necessarily a bad thing anyways. It definitely like punctuated the album with an exclamation mark.
I see.
And
Yes, is better than me now.
yeah, you need to step up your game. He's gonna do like Grand Concert 3, the medley, and put that on his next album, and before you know it, Brent's gonna be doing all of your music better than you. Think about that.
I don't know. My next album is... I don't know. I don't know if I should talk about it, but...
Tell him.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Okay. I won't talk about it, I won't explain everything, but... So this is an album that I've wanted to do since a long time. And when I thought Pudding, I was like, okay, do it now. And so I'm actually working on it. Pudding kind of helps me. He not really helps, but he
hurts as well.
No. Like I do all the composition process, but he still gives his feedback and stuff. Also, he he writes all the story of the album, and I don't know. Should I? Okay, Pudding, explain whatever you want to explain, because you know everything. So
I know everything.
Okay, well,
I'll,
enlighten us with everything.
so,
My excuse is that I don't remember.
okay. Now next
No,
up, my
Brad, you go ahead.
what?
He wants you to
go
talk.
ahead.
Go ahead.
You have like all the lore and stuff.
I have what?
You have all the lore I have provided you with for this album.
Yeah, I have all the lore. Do you want it?
No, you read it.
Okay. Just
Maybe elizibar will get what this album is about.
okay. Let me search for it.
Oh my God, it's your album. Just sound enthusiastic for starters. Just be like, oh man, we're gonna make this album. It's got all this cool lore behind it, where this dude is doing this thing. You know, come on, pump up, buddy. Like, I know it's getting late over there. It's like what, 7 o'clock or something. But come on.
Okay, so the story is about a bounty hunter called Ashley. Yeah, no, hunting down different robotic, cybernetic monsters. So every song in the album is for one of the fights with those monsters. It's like monsters might be crazy scientists, like dragons, cybernetic zombies, abominations. And also he has a miniguns that shoot pigs and pugs. Also he might shoot furries that return in the war.
A minigun that shoots pigs and pugs.
Yeah.
That's like the best part of his character.
No, so it's a different style. Like, it's not really metal, but I don't know. Like,
It has a lot of electric guitar in it.
yeah, just of course it's electric guitar, but
Well, if it's not metal, what is it? Is it prog rock? Hard rock?
should I keep the mystery?
No.
Okay. Anyway.
Spoil it all.
Okay, I'm gonna explain everything. So, yeah, it's mostly inspired by 80s rock. I don't know. It's an album where there's a lot of synth and like with keyboard solos and stuff. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it's mostly inspired by 80s music.
Okay.
Okay, now that I've spoiled everything, should I?
You didn't spoil anything. It sounds like 80s music. Well, that doesn't mean anything. You know how many styles existed in the 80s?
Okay,
I mean, even just in like metal alone as a genre, like you have everything from like hair metal to like some of the most hardcore black metal, like death metal stuff that's ever existed, like Slayer, man, Rain and Blood. Like that's a huge spectrum of music.
Are you asking for a preview or something?
No, I'm just trying to get you to talk about it so that people can build up some hype. Yeah, America, you know?
So it's rock with synth, and it's not that progressive. Maybe Lovecraftian strain will be, but
guys, I just discovered an awesome feature on.
What?
An awesome feature of what? What?
An awesome feature on Discord.
What is it?
If you go to a channel,
Yeah.
go to a channel.
Okay.
press the middle mouse button, which you can scroll with. Then move up and down.
Oh yeah, that's a standard feature in like browsers and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I did not know that.
All right. Well, I think since we're starting to talk about old browser features that have existed for over a decade, we're probably out of things to talk about here. So you got a new album coming. When do you expect it to get done?
I don't know, probably this year. And I've also started working on another huge album. It will be the sequel of the Outer Beings. And but this album will probably be for next year. So in the meantime, there's gonna be the synth rock album.
All right. Cool. So we have an album to look forward to later this year and probably another one next year. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you
That's
for
all.
coming. I think I'm going to cap the stream off here because it's 1:30 and I do got some stuff I need to take care of this afternoon. So thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
No problem.
For
And anything you want to say on the way out? Like, what do you want to plug? I've got like your Twitter open, that's Spotify, your Bandcamp, and YouTube here. Like, any of these, like the thing you want people to go to?
I
Yes,
think
you should go to my channel.
yeah, subscribe to Pudding. I think Pudding has something to say about us the social justice warriors arguments.
I don't remember. Use it!
Great. All right. Well, remember to subscribe to PewDiePie and.
Oh my god. Did you know that most SEW arguments are just copy-pasted over and over again? That's why they are so stupid.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess you're kind of right, but I think you're forgetting something that's really important. Like most SGW arguments are just copy-pasted without thoroughly thought over, so that is why they are so stupid.
Yeah, I get it. Damn,
All right.
I am really stupid.
Great. All
Okay,
right. We're
don't
keeping the
forget
free
that.
IQ stream going. Got it.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna drop you the
So is
Bandcamp
this
link
how,
back in the chat.
like, this is how this stream is ending?
Yep, with 3 IQ.
Seriously?
We're
You
just
didn't manage to
we're
ascend
just I'm just putting some
beyond
links
that.
in the chat and I'm out of here. I'm gone. See you later.
Okay, see ya. Have a good day, night, or whatever.
Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful day outside, and I can't wait to get out there.
T-Series.
Oh, banned. Where's your chat? Where's something you said in the channel? There it is. All right, let's see. Timeout. Boom.
Ah! I
Yeah.
removed my mod by doing that as well.
Well, I might add it back later, but you got to be on your best behavior, buddy.
Okay, I will.
Oh yeah, I did totally wipe out your mod. That's awesome.
No, it's not.
I have the power.
Hi, it's awesome.
Okay, fine.
Pudding is nothing.
There. I untimed out you now that you've learned your lesson. And you've given the whole stream the middle finger. So, great. All right, well, you guys, I'm out of here. You have fun. And remember to stay Bob Ross. And subscribe to PewDiePie.
See ya.
Ciao.